take all your clothes off in the heat and still be hot. But at least in the cold, if you pack on enough layers, eventually you will get warm. Hey y'all, I'm back. Today I'm just gonna get right into it. So go ahead and like this video because you're gonna like it. Go ahead and subscribe to your girl. Hit the notification bell. I'll wait. Today is gonna be 10 things that I loved about living in El Paso, Texas. So I lived in El Paso, Texas when I got stationed to Fort Bliss, Texas, which is right off the border of Mexico. It's literally like, you know, only thing that's dividing it and Juarez, Mexico is the gate. And it's not a wall, it's a gate. And the gate is like probably about 12 feet high, I believe, and it's brown. I've seen it before a lot of times actually. It's nothing special, honestly, and all more than not, you're gonna probably find a border patrol personnel just sitting in a pickup truck or something, sitting next to it. But anyway, I'm gonna get into it. 10 things that I loved about living in El Paso, because I really didn't like being there. But after I did this list, I was like, oh, well, maybe some good came out of it. I don't know. So number 1, you didn't have to wear a coat because it was always hot, like 24/7 hot. You get a winter there. Winter is more like a spring, and it only lasts like a month at the most. And even then, like I said, it don't really get cold. You may get like a couple cold days out of that month, just a couple cold, but 9 times out of 10 it's not cold. It's only cold in the morning and at night because you're literally living right next to the desert. New Mexico is literally right next to El Paso as well. That's where the Army does its training, and it's just the desert, middle of the desert. So yeah, I like not having to throw on a big old coat, a hat, a scarf, gloves, you know. But at the end of the day, my philosophy is you can take all your clothes off in the heat and still be hot. But at least in the cold, if you pack on enough layers, eventually you will get warm. That's just my philosophy on it. But anyway, number 2, most places were safe. You know, every place got its little gangbangers. I don't know what kind of gangbangers they had in El Paso, but whatever. People did get shot downtown El Paso. Literally, like, somebody in my unit got shot. He was actually in my company. He got shot, and I know of another person that got shot, but it was only them 2 people. You didn't hear about it often in most news. Well, oftentimes most news that you did get, it was like stuff about the military or stuff about like I don't know, just boring stuff. Nothing really happens in El Paso. Yeah. Anyway, number 3, there were a lot of strip malls. When I first got there, it was malls. It was strip malls. Hey y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hopefully y'all can hear me over the fan and the TV, but my son need both to sleep. So yeah. Anyway, where did I leave off? So yeah, a couple people I know got shot, but they were at a club, fights broke out, somebody had a gun, bam, somebody got shot. But other than that, it's like people's cars did get stolen that I know of. But when you think about Chicago violence, which is where I'm from, and you think about El Paso violence, like no comparison. El Paso like has very little to none. Things that happen there are like bare minimum, very minimal, not big at all. So yeah, there were a lot of malls. Well, there weren't a lot of malls. There's a lot of strip malls. It's 2 malls, and that is Cielo Vista. I like Cielo Vista. Actually, I love Cielo Vista. And then there was Bassett Place. Was it Bassett Place? There was a Bassett place, and then there was a Mesa. It was a mall that was on Mesa. I don't remember if that was the name of the mall. I can't remember the mall name, honestly. But yeah, I remember Cielo Vista. That was my favorite mall. Yeah, so, and just FYI, if you are looking for a church and you live in the El Paso area, Cielo Vista Church is a very, very good church. I love that church. That's the church that I went to pretty much the majority of the time I was there, which was 5 years. And yeah, it was just a decent, good place to go to church. So yeah, it's not a denomination. So if you're looking for something that's more specific to what denomination you consider yourself, then maybe Cielo Vista is not for you. But honestly, Cielo Vista is just, they're chill. I like them. They're cool. They do baptisms. They're all Gucci with me. So next, besides the west side, there are Walmarts everywhere. Now, when I was in El Paso, Texas, which was over a year ago, there was one Walmart on the whole west side. You had like probably 4 or 5 Walmarts. No, like 3 Walmarts on the east side, which is where I love. East El Paso is like amazing. I love it. Everything's great about there. The places are great there. They're a little pricey, but I think places on the west side are pricier, and they really don't have a reason to be, because they're a lot older than the places that are on the east side and that are more developing. Yeah, because pretty much east side El Paso, they're working on a lot, so it's going to be a lot of new apartments, houses. They're just looking to rebuild that at all times. And then you got downtown El Paso. It's okay, nothing special. And then you got, well, the zoo is downtown El Paso. The zoo, and then the Coliseum, where they have like Disney on Ice. We've been to Disney on Ice before for the girls. I had TJ. It was fun. It was nice. It was a pretty decent facility, and they serve food, and it was good. So yeah, that's a good thing to check out if you have a family. That's one thing you can do when you're there, because honestly, it's really not a lot to do in El Paso for families. Not a lot to do in El Paso, and that sucks. That's actually one of the things that I dislike about it, which you will see in that video. Okay, next. So yeah, it's not a lot of Walmarts, but pretty much that's all you really got is Walmart for actually, I will do an El Paso video at a later date. I'll try to put like different stores that they have in El Paso, and the food that they have in El Paso, like the restaurants, the fast food restaurants, the shopping malls and centers and all that. I'll do a video about that at another time. Let me stay on task here. Rent is cheap. Number 5. 5 is rent is cheap. Rent is cheap. Really, really great. You get a 2-bed, 1 bath for $699. And that's where we live. It was pretty decent size. It's called Van Horn Estates. I do recommend them. They're decent. They do the best they can, and you get what you pay for. But it's a dishwasher, oven, stove top, no ceiling fans, light fixtures only in the bedrooms and the bathroom. So in the living room, dining room area, you gotta buy the little lamps or whatever. Refrigerator, like I said, it's 1 bathroom, and then select floors, like the first and I think the 2nd floor or something like that, or the 3rd floor, you have the washer dryer option on the first or the 3rd floor, I think, something like that. We did have a washer and dryer. It was pretty decent. Only thing I didn't like about living on the 1st floor was, it's an ant problem, but it's hot as heck in Texas. You're gonna have an ant problem. We also rented a house. They were called Edge Rock Townhomes. They're really nice. It was a 3-bed, 2.5 for without discounts and stuff, it's like $1,300. maybe 1,200. Maybe they went down. I can only imagine markets raising prices though. So yeah, it was like $1,200, $1,300 when we were there. But Edge Rock townhomes, very clean, very beautiful. 2-car garage. But I mean, they're townhomes, so you are next to your neighbors, but you're not really. You don't hear them and stuff. I'll do more videos about that too, about the different places I lived and like comparison and stuff. But then you have, yeah, like I said, Van Horn Estates, and then that other place. That was the highest place we ever lived, was Edge Rock Townhomes, and then the lowest place we ever lived was Van Horn Estates, which is why I put them as an example in the video. So yeah, Fort Bliss is nice, and for the most part organized. Fort Bliss is probably one of the better bases that I've been to. Yeah, Fort Bliss is actually really nicely laid out. Now, when I was there, they were already working on the new hospital, the new William Beaumont, and then they're gonna make the old William Beaumont all around the whole thing a VA center. That's what they were talking about doing when I was there, but they completed it like right around the time we left, which sucks. It's like, really? Now you want to get a better hospital? Because parking was just horrendous. So hopefully the new hospital is done and y'all Gucci and living life over there at Fort Bliss, because it sucked how far. And then it wasn't even on post. It was right off post, but it still wasn't on post, which means you had to go through the whole, oh, show me your ID stuff, blah, 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 get checked in. It was annoying, but whatever. The way it's laid out, they got Freedom Crossing, which is pretty much like a mall type thing for the military stores. Like, you got the commissary next to it. Well, actually, no, the commissary is inside. No, the commissary is next to it. It's like driveway, you know, ongoing traffic, oncoming traffic. And then you got, on this side is the commissary. On this side, you got the PX and the Freedom Crossing. PX is pretty much the department store for the Army. It's like Walmart for the Army. Got everything. And then the commissary, except they don't really have like a grocery section. It's not a grocery section there. That's what the commissary is for. The commissary is the groceries, little household cleaners. So I guess the commissary is more like Walmart because they got more food in it than anything. But the commissary don't have like electronics and stuff. So it's kind of like they're both like Walmart. If you put them together, they're Walmart. If you take them apart, it's kind of like Kohl's mixed with, no, you can't say Kohl's. Kohl's is just Kohl's. Just like Menards, if you know what Menards is, if you're from the Midwest. I don't know, whatever. You put them both together, it's everything you need and more. You take them apart, you can't get everything you can get at one at the other and vice versa. Anyway, whatever. Freedom Crossing has like a ton of different food in it. They even got Texas Roadhouse inside of it, Burger King. Of course, McDonald's is not affiliated with the military yet, that I know of, at least not in the bases that I've been to. So there is no McDonald's on post. There's Charlie's, and that's another video too. Let me hurry and wrap this video up. Next, Dollar Trees. There are a lot of Dollar Trees, a lot of Family Dollars, and a lot of Dollar Generals. I don't like Dollar General because everything ain't $1. But what I do like about Dollar General is because they got the digital coupons. They're awesome and they come in handy because you can actually do a lot of couponing in Dollar General. It's just the ones in El Paso are very strict. So if you're trying to get over on people in El Paso, or you're trying to do the whole couponing thing, you're not going to get too far in El Paso. Same with Walmart. Walmart's very strict about their coupons or whatever and whatnot. Unless they loosened up since I've been there, which was a year and a half ago. So, I don't know. Then you got, well, no, it wasn't a year and a half ago. It was a year ago. A year and some change. But yeah, Dollar Trees are everywhere. They don't have everything. Everybody knows no matter where you go, some Dollar Trees are better than others. That's just how it is there. So it's very competitive. You gotta get what you can get in there and get it while you see it, because you can go in there next week and you not see it, and then you don't even know when it's coming back again. So if it's like stuff that's in high demand, get it when you see it at the Dollar Tree, because you probably ain't gonna see it for a while. Number 8, grocery shopping is easy and affordable. Yes, grocery shopping is pretty easy. It's pretty affordable. Well, it's very affordable actually. They have Mr. King food, something like that. The King, something like that. It's a little orange on it. It's an orange dude that's smiling. You can shop there. They have it's more of a Hispanic grocery store, so they cater more to, you know, like they got tamales and stuff, like a whole little their food station where they have, like, you know, they got food stations inside of different like Target got their little cafe area. They do have Save a Lot. They got Save a Lot. It's okay. Gas is cheap. One thing about living in Texas, gas is always going to be cheaper than most places. That is a blessing in itself, because Texas is so big. El Paso is a small city, but it's so big just because of how spaced out it is. Everything is not like the city and everything all together. I mean, they got bus systems, bus routes and stuff, but it's not like Chicago or New York, where you get off a bus and it's literally another bus waiting to take you somewhere else, or you get off here and you can get on the train there right across the street. It's not like that. It's like transportation is all scattered and weird. Most people Uber or Lyft if they don't have a vehicle, or I mean, you'll find them on the bus. It's just, you know, got a lot of waiting in the heat. Yeah. And then last but not least, number 10, the mountains in El Paso are beautiful. Trans Mountain is beautiful. They actually have a scenery part of it, where a scenic view. There you go, a scenic view at different stages of the mountain in Trans Mountain, and it's really pretty. It's beautiful. I've taken many pictures, especially when there's snow on it. When there's snow on the mountains, oh my God, they're just so beautiful. I'll insert a couple pictures of what El Paso look like. Video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Sorry I was like all over the place. I'm trying to be more on task for you guys, but I was trying to give you all the information that I know that pertain to this video. So those are the 10 things that I loved about El Paso, Texas. Again, subscribe, comment, let me know if you liked it, and if you did like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I do another video. And I'm going to start doing 2 videos a week. Just 2 videos a week for NaturallyJB and for my other channel, which is GodVibezOnly. So love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye.